following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Who will be the one to main event WrestleMania? The time to find out is right here, right now, in T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Introducing the participants. First, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio!
And drawing the unfortunate number of number 1 to kick us off in the 30-man Royal Rumble match, representing Monday Night Raw, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic was traded over to the Red Brand a couple of months ago in exchange for the Cruiserweight Classic winner Ilya Dragunov, who took his talents to Friday Night SmackDown. Dominic Mysterio's been struggling a little bit on his own, trying to find his footing on the Red Brand. I don't want to speak for Dominic, but this could be the biggest opportunity of that young man's career. You want to talk about catapulting yourself to the top of this industry, going coast to coast in the middle of Sin City and winning the Royal Rumble match? I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Remains to be seen who Dominic will kick this matchup off with, but 28 more will follow until we have one last man standing inside of that squared circle. Oh man, well look who drew number 2. First Dominic for Raw, and now the father, Rey Mysterio from SmackDown. Things are already getting extra interesting as we kick off the 2024 Royal Rumble match.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Well, Dominic Mysterio has been struggling to find his footing since he was separated from his father, Rey, who still remains with his talents on Friday Night SmackDown. Rey Mysterio has won from this position before. He entered at number 2 in 2006, went all the way to WrestleMania to win the World Heavyweight title. Will history repeat itself? The bell has sounded. We are underway in the Royal Rumble match. And I'll tell you what, Mysterio and Dominic, this father-son duo, not afraid of some competition. You remember these two fought in the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic tournament back in August. Dominic Mysterio was the one picking up the victory on that night. Well, here we go. The hits are going to keep on coming. Who is going to join this father-son duo in the Royal Rumble match? Oh, man. Well, we got 2 cruiserweights in here. And now here comes the Nigerian Giant, Owens from Friday Night SmackDown. Coming in at number 3, and I don't even know if Rey Mysterio realizes who is standing behind him inside the squared circle right now. Well, Dominic and Rey, they better not let their competition between the two get in the way of the other matter that's at hand. They better turn their sights to the big man, Owens. As Dominic does right there, huge springboard, cross-body Mysterio. I think he might have been going for Owens, but he hit Dominic. Oh, man. We're going to do our best to keep up with the action, folks. This is the Royal Rumble matchup, and coming in at number 4 is Cedric Alexander from Monday Night Raw. Alexander, tomorrow night, is going to be a part of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Alongside his Carolina boy and Cameron Grimes, they will take on Elton Prince and Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly. But tonight, a whole different matter and a whole different opportunity. Cedric Alexander making the most of the opportunity. He's sending Owens to the showers. Your first elimination of the contest. Oh, and there goes your second. Cedric Alexander making some noise. Johnny Gargano enters the ring at number 5, and Cedric Alexander did not come to mince words tonight. Owens eliminated. Dominic Mysterio eliminated by Cedric Alexander. the former #1 contender, a man who was chasing the Intercontinental Championship for months on Monday Night Raw, trying to find a new leash on life in 2024. Man, what an exciting Rumble. We're only now 6 entrants in as Alpha Academy's Chad Gable makes his way down the aisle. Some great talent in there right now. Chad Gable, Johnny Gargano, and Rey Mysterio from Friday night. Cedric Alexander representing the red brand. Regardless of the brands, however, every man for himself in the Royal Rumble matchup. You'll see strange alliances be formed at times, but at the end of the day, you got to keep your head on a swivel. At any chance, a superstar could come from behind and toss you over the top rope and end your night not in the best of ways. And here we go at number 7 from Raw. It's going to be the big strong boy, Tyler Bate. Some incredible talent inside of that ring right now, and dare I say some talent such as Gargano and Tyler Bate, Cedric. Guys that have been on just the cups of breaking out over the last few months, have gotten championship opportunities, have been at main events, and just haven't been able to take down the proverbial brass ring. Maybe tonight is the night for some of these superstars. Now look at Chad Gable as well, such an all-around athlete. Maybe tonight he's going to use that core strength that he has to try to throw out some superstars and win this thing. And at number 8 is going to be the Irish Ace, JD McDonough, who I'm sure cannot be in a good mood after coming up short to Ilya Dragunov 48 hours on SmackDown. Cruiserweight title is on the line. In Portland, Oregon 48 hours ago, McDonough came up short. Now a new opportunity on the horizons tonight. Chad Gable, Johnny Gargano, those two SmackDown stars going at it. Tyler Bate with a big Saito and McDonough moments ago. Let's see who's going to join the fray at entrance number 9. It is going to be Raw's Apollo Crews. Another man who's just been itching to break out in the red brand. It's going to be a very interesting Royal Rumble tonight. Some superstars who are just waiting for that opportunity. Will they be able to make the most of it? In Las Vegas, Nevada, maybe the bet, and the most important one, is going to be on one of these underdogs. Oh, wait a minute, there goes Bate. Johnny Gargano sending the big strong boy back to the locker room. Unfortunately, tonight will not be the night for Tyler Bate. And at number 10, it's going to be Nathan Frazier from Friday Night SmackDown. Some great cruiserweight talent joining us so far, as Gargano, as well as JD McDonough, on the cusp of being eliminated. Gargano able to hold on. Looks like JD McDonough's fighting his way out. Having his back up against the wall against the much larger, stronger competitor, Apollo Crews. There's Nathan Frazier, another man who was recently challenged for the Cruiserweight Championship back in December. Sure would love to get another opportunity at Ilya Dragunov. And all that talk about the Cruiserweight Championship, Apollo Crews sidestepping the former #1 contender. JD McDonough is out of here. And at number 11, a newcomer to the red brand, Joe Gacy, who has been on a tear since making his Raw debut back at the Slammy Awards. Gacy has taken issue with Sami Zayn as well as Kevin Owens. Really, you could say Owens and Zayn are the ones taking issues with Joe Gacy. Gacy, alongside his loose partnership with Karrion Kross, those two men have been really trying to use Owens and Zayn as stepping stones in the red brand. Maybe Joe Gacy, upon just a few weeks removed from his Raw debut, is going to have a breakout performance tonight in the Rumble. All remains to be seen. Gacy coming in at number 11. 10th of the field has already been revealed. There's still a lot more superstars to march their way down the aisle. Great talent in the ring right now. Who's going to be joining them at number 12? Cameron Grimes' tag team partner, or I should say Cedric Alexander's tag team partner in the Dusty Classic. It is Cameron Grimes. Those two men team up tomorrow against Pretty Deadly in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Maybe we'll see those two Carolina brethren team up in the midst of this matchup, or maybe not. Cameron Grimes showing that it's every man for himself. Hey, an opportunity strikes to possibly take out one of your opponents in the Royal Rumble matchup. Can't knock anybody for doing it. This is kind of the one night a year where all bets are off. Friendships go out the window, and it's all about the opportunity that hangs in the balance. Rey Mysterio almost eliminated by Johnny Gargano. Joe Gacy with his eyes locked on Cameron Grimes, who's creating some separation right there. A couple of Monday Night Raw stars, a couple of SmackDown stars, a contrast field in there at the moment. As Apollo Crews almost eliminated by the young Nathan Frazier. Frazier holding on. This is the dangers when this ring starts to get so filled up. There's no way you could possibly watch your back, have those eyes in the back of your head. At any point, somebody's trying to jump you from behind and toss you out of here. Cedric Alexander laying out Cameron Grimes. I'm sure they had a conversation before this matchup. Friends tomorrow, opponents tonight. Gacy laying out Gargano. Cedric with that Spanish fly on cable. Man, there is so much action to keep up with in the midst of this Royal Rumble. This is what the Rumble's all about. Non-stop action until we hear a final bell. Johnny Gargano continuing his onslaught in this matchup. That's another elimination as he sends Apollo Crews to the back. 12 superstars, I believe, have entered so far. Cameron Grimes is your last entrant as we wait number 13 in mere moments. Johnny Gargano, a couple of eliminations so far. Cedric Alexander started it off hot, eliminating the Nigerian Giant Omos as well as Dominic Mysterio, who came in at number 1. All remains to be seen who is going to continue to fill out this field and who will be the last man standing. And look at this, what a maneuver by Grimes! Well, Cameron Grimes may be on Monday Night Raw, and I'm not sure if he fits the weight class, but he would be a great addition to the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown. And a little double team action on Chad Gable. There's the countdown. Who is going to join us at number 13 in the 2024 Royal Rumble match? It is going to be Grayson Waller.
Cedric Alexander has been eliminated.
And just as we get a new entrant, an old one hits the showers. Rey Mysterio eliminating Cedric Alexander, but man, nothing to be ashamed of. Alexander came to play tonight in the Royal Rumble. The Aussie icon from SmackDown, Grayson Waller, joining us. Grayson Waller's had a bit of a lukewarm reception. This crowd not too fond of the Aussie icon since making his SmackDown debut, but quite frankly, I don't think Grayson Waller cares. Him as well as his recent running buddy in Austin Theory, both in this Royal Rumble matchup tonight. I'm sure they'd love for it to come down to Waller and Theory. Probably both jump over the top rope at the same time or declare themselves co-winners or something. As Cameron Grimes out of here.
Has been eliminated.
Cedric Alexander goes, and so does his tag team partner in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Joe Gacy eliminating Grimes. We'll see Grimes and Cedric back in the ring tomorrow against Pretty Deadly. See, survey the field. We got Rey Mysterio, who came in at number 2. Grayson Waller, Nathan Frazier, Chad Gable, Joe Gacy, Johnny Gargano, and now at number 14 from Monday Night Raw, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Business gonna pick up there. Oh, look at Nathan Frazier skinning the cat, holding on for dear life. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus came in hot, was laid out by Joe Gacy, and now Gacy turned his sights to the whole shebang, and it's gonna work out for him.
Johnny Gargano has been eliminated.
Joe Gacy on a tear on Monday Night Raw, and now bringing that tear to the Royal Rumble. And here comes the Cruiserweight Champion, the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Number 15. We are at the halfway point in the Royal Rumble matchup, and the Cruiserweight Champion here to make his presence felt. Meanwhile, you got Sheamus teetering with Joe Gacy in the corner. That's a heavyweight collision I would love to see in the near future on Raw. We are halfway through the Royal Rumble already. 15 men have been revealed, 15 more to march their way down the aisle here in T-Mobile Arena. I'll get a load of Rey Mysterio. I think is looking to bring Grayson Waller on a trip. A little Three Amigos in the middle of Las Vegas, Nevada. Dragunov laying out Frazier with that knee. Fight continues as always. And speaking of a fight, here's a man who loves a good one. Number 16 is the Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa from Monday Night Raw. And the Celtic Warrior Sheamus going at Ciampa. Had a couple of opportunities at the WWE Championship in recent months. Ciampa's been taking it easy on Monday nights, nursing some injuries from first the matchup with Seth Rollins at Survivor Series, then more stacking up in Hell in the Cell at Armageddon. But Ciampa back here tonight, feeling fresh, feeling 100%. Let's see how he will fare in the Royal Rumble match. Look at the strength by Gable right there. And you gotta have eyeballs in the back of your head as the action continues. 1 minute you're throwing haymakers at the opponent in front of you, the next you're getting a haymaker to the back of your skull. And I don't know if you caught it in the far left, but Joe Gacy just laid out Sheamus with a low blow. And I hate to say it, but anything goes in the Royal Rumble. That's as fair can be in this style of matchup. Once again, the ring's starting to fill up with bodies from Raw, bodies from SmackDown, and a diverse cast at that. The Cruiserweight Champion and Ilya Dragunov. Up-and-comers in Nathan Frazer, Grayson Waller, Joe Gacy. Established veterans like Sheamus and Rey Mysterio. Tommaso Ciampa, who's been on the cusp of greatness as of late. As Sheamus eliminating the Aussie icon Grayson Waller. Big-time elimination there for the Celtic Warrior. We'd be maybe on the verge of a couple of more eliminations as Tommaso Ciampa trying to get Sheamus out of here. Rey Mysterio escaping fate from Gable moments ago. Gable holding on, and Dragunov gonna eliminate him.
Has been eliminated.
Rey Mysterio did the dirty work, unable to finish. Chad Gable, however, knocked off the ropes by the Cruiserweight Champion. Great performance by Master Gable of Alpha Academy. Came in early and lasted all the way to the halfway point. Unfortunately, his night ends at a screeching halt. We're down to 7 men in the ring right now. Excuse me, 6 men in the ring right now. Let's get that count right. I'll make that 5. Nathan Frazer eliminated by the man who entered at number 2, Rey Mysterio. And here comes Rey Mysterio's recent running buddy in Santos Escobar. Those two men had an incredible feud in the first half of 2023, and it developed into a great friendship between Escobar and Rey. Now they find themselves in the middle of the Royal Rumble matchup. If there's one thing we know about Escobar and Mysterio, they are not afraid, in the spirit of competition, to go right back to where they were last year. That's throwing a couple of rights and lefts with each other. And there goes Ciampa. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus with another elimination. Tommaso Ciampa's night ending earlier than expected. And at number 18, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And Nakamura immediately introduced. Welcome to the Rumble. Shinsuke Nakamura getting dropped by Santos Escobar, and Escobar getting dropped by Mysterio. There's an interesting situation right there. The Cruiserweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov, the man he defeated for that gold back at Survivor Series in November, Santos Escobar. Reigniting that matchup here tonight. And speaking of champions, at number 19, the United States Champion, AJ Styles, who 48 hours ago retained his title against who? The Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar. Mysterio has had his recent run-ins with AJ as well, and now the United States Champion, AJ Styles, back into the Royal Rumble tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura, former Royal Rumble match winner. Mysterio, former one. Sheamus as well. A couple of men looking to go for a two-peat tonight. Oh, wait a minute! At number 20, for the first time since July, the monster among monsters, Braun Strowman, is in the Royal Rumble match. Well, Monday Night Raw's Monster and Braun Strowman has been on the shelf nursing injuries since July. Tonight, unexpectedly, the monster among monsters is back. And Braun wreaking havoc, sending Mysterio for a ride, getting Dragunov off his back. Down goes the Cruiserweight Champion. Braun Strowman like a freight train coming into this Royal Rumble matchup, and business has certainly picked up in the middle of the squared circle. I would not want to be in the way of the monster tonight. And that may be the only way to keep him down, attack him from behind and gang up on Braun Strowman. I had no idea Braun was even in T-Mobile Arena tonight. He has not been seen since, I believe, the 4th of July edition of Monday Night Raw last summer. Strowman's been on the shelf ever since, but the monster is back here tonight. But he may be ending his night early As look at this, Joe Gacy and Sheamus teetering Braun over the top rope. Oh, but Braun's feeling good. Braun is feeling fresh. Getting the two men off of him here, and the fight's going to continue inside the ring. There's so much action to keep up with. AJ Styles, the United States champion in there, the Cruiserweight champion Ilya Dragunov, some top stars from Raw and Sheamus, Nakamura, the returning Braun Strowman. This is what the Royal Rumble is all about. There's still multiple men to come to see who is going to go to WrestleMania and challenge for a championship of their choosing in the main event. Sheamus is just trying to unload on Braun. He knows he has become the biggest target inside the squared circle, and the Celtic Warrior is trying to get rid of that monster. Oh, and Ilya Dragunov gone. Santos Escobar eliminating the man who took away the Cruiserweight Championship from him back at Survivor Series in the Garden in November. Escobar ending the Night of the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Nothing to be ashamed of there, Dragunov. And you know, you could say the same thing about JD McDonough, Santos Escobar, AJ Styles, all involved in physical championship matches 48 hours ago on SmackDown. Gotta wonder if they're feeling 100% coming into this thing. McDonough and Dragunov out of here. Styles and Escobar still in. Sheamus eliminated moments ago in the midst of all that discussion. Right now we are down to 6 inside of the ring. 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown. Mysterio trying to bring that tally to 5, trying to get even with a man who has taken him down with the OC numbers in recent memory, that being the US champ AJ Styles. Who is going to enter the field next? It is going to be Monday Night Raw's Carmelo Hayes, who just 6 nights ago went toe-to-toe in a stellar performance against the Rated R superstar Edge. Came up short, but certainly a performance that we are going to talk about for years to come. Imagine if Carmelo Hayes can break through tonight and win the Royal Rumble matchup. What that could do for that young man's career. Former NXT North American champion, former Cruiserweight champion himself, and Mysterio eliminates Nakamura. And who is going to join the fray at number 22? It is meaner than evil, Braun Breaker from Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell? Wait a minute, JD McDonough attacking the Cruiserweight champion Ilya Dragunov backstage. McDonough's already been eliminated. Dragunov eliminated moments ago. And these two men who just had the fight of their lives on SmackDown this past Friday, McDonough not satisfied in these recent losses. Now this is absolutely ridiculous. All focus on the Royal Rumble matchup. The locker room nearly cleared out, and nobody to come to the aid of the Cruiserweight champion at the moment. Well, that is ridiculous. A heinous act by the Irish Ace that just follows suit of his recent actions on Friday Night SmackDown. You hate to see it. Hopefully we can get an update on Dragunov, but we gotta focus on the action at hand because there's a lot to keep up with. The Royal Rumble rolls on nonetheless. And who is gonna come in at entrance number 23 it is, and it is Monday Night Raw's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn alongside Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley with a big 6-man tag team victory this past Monday night. But Sami still with a score to settle with Joe Gacy, who is currently inside the ring. Of course, that backstage altercation really taking the eye off the ball moments ago. Wait a minute, hold that thought. Rey Mysterio gone by Sami Zayn. Joe Gacy turning his sights to the man he defeated in his debut. But Sami, send it out, Joe Gacy, and that's gotta feel good. Sami fell to Gacy the night of his debut. The post-match beatdown that Sami's been trying to get retribution for. Well, there you go. Sami Zayn coming in a house of fire, sending Rey Mysterio, who started this matchup, to the back and getting rid of Joe Gacy. As we are about to mention, Braun Breaker coming in before the backstage altercation. The meaner than evil man himself looking to have his breakout performance here in the Royal Rumble. Breaker made his SmackDown debut last spring and has had a couple of championship opportunities, but you've seen them pass him by. Maybe tonight is the night Breaker grabs another one. Maybe the charm will be in the air at WrestleMania. All remains to be seen is Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar, and AJ Styles in the ring, and they are now joined by the Intercontinental Champion from Raw, LA Knight. And Sami Zayn, a man who has had his eyes on LA Knight in the Intercontinental Championship over the last few months, has been chomping at the bit to get another opportunity. I'm sure he's going to have eyes in the back of his head now that the champion has entered the room. Look at Braun Breaker. He's got that dog in him. Taking down the United States champion. Breaker unloaded on everybody in the ring right now. Sami Zayn, as we mentioned, going after the IC champ, the Defiant LA Knight. Oh, things may have gone from bad to worse for everybody inside of the ring. Number 25, the Harbinger of Doom, carrying Cross. And there goes Santos. I believe that was Braun Strowman. I caught it at the last second. Braun Strowman eliminating Santos Escobar from this match. Karrion Kross coming in. Another man who tangled with Sami Zayn on Raw this past week. And came up short in the six-man tag. See, the Intercontinental Champion, the United States Champion, could be a dangerous duo in this matchup if they decide to put their differences aside. And hold that thought, because Braun Strowman is out of here. Great return performance for the Phenomenal One. For the monster among monsters, Braun Strowman, but he's eliminated by the Phenomenal One in AJ Styles. Man, that is how quick the landscape of this matchup can change in a matter of moments. Braun Strowman eliminates Santos Escobar, then AJ Styles eliminates Braun Strowman, and it's a completely different landscape inside of the ring. We got 6 superstars in right now. Who is going to join the fray up next? It is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. From Friday Night SmackDown, entering at number 26, the former United States Champion, going after the man who took away that gold back in November. Or at least tried to, as Cody Rhodes, there we go, moonsault lays out AJ. Cody is also tangled with Braun Breaker a couple of times back in the fall. There's some unfinished business there. Cody Rhodes may be one of the odds-on favorite amongst the WWE Universe to win this thing tonight. Maybe the American Nightmare is going to have his day in the sun here at the Royal Rumble. Or maybe it's going to be this man at number 27, the 2023 King of the Ring winner, former WWE Champion, Austin Theory. Theory has had some bad luck as of late on SmackDown alongside his running buddy Grayson Waller, who has already hit the showers. Theory trying to turn his luck around here tonight in Sin City. Man, look at the talent that is in the ring right now. Main event stars, stars that are on the cusp of the main event. Austin Theory, Carmelo Hayes, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Karrion Kross, Cody Rhodes. Man, any one of these men can main event WrestleMania. We still have 3 entrants to come. Who is going to walk down the aisle, join the party, and possibly main event WrestleMania? And this is what the Rumble is all about. Rivalries being reignited, matchups that you never thought you'd see. A collision between the brands. Carmelo Hayes, who I would bet is going to have a huge 2024, especially after that performance against Edge on Monday Night Raw. Going after the Intercontinental Champion, LA Knight. And I don't know who it was, but somebody just threw out Braun Breaker. I believe it was the United States Champion, AJ Styles. Well, Braun Breaker, we said all the time about Carmelo Hayes, same goes for Breaker. Gonna be a main event star one day, but looks like tonight, not gonna be the night. Styles trying to eliminate the Intercontinental Champion, LA Knight. Will that be the case? Sami Zayn holding on the outside of the ring. Austin Theory charging Mello!
Austin Theory has been eliminated.
Austin Theory going for an amusement park ride. Mello pulling down the top rope, an old trick in the hat, and eliminating Austin Theory. In a matter of seconds, we are down to 6 when we had 8, and still 3 to come. Numbers on numbers on numbers. That's the Royal Rumble for you. who is going to be entrance number 28. Oh man, business has picked up. The Apex Predator, Randy Orton. 1 year ago at this event, Randy Orton was retaining his WWE Championship. Tonight, a part of SmackDown, he looks to bounce back after some huge recent losses and win the Royal Rumble match. Randy Orton fell to Ricochet a couple of times in December, and you saw where that led Ricochet, an opportunity to become world champion earlier tonight. That could have been Orton's spot had he not come up short. Who's going to enter number 29? It is Monday Night Raw's prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Enters the match as his best friend Sami Zayn is also in the fray. Gotta wonder how that will fare as we get into deep waters. Man, so much great talent inside of that ring right now. Sami Zayn trying to eliminate the Intercontinental Champion in LA Knight in the far corner. Kevin Owens in there with Karrion Kross. There is some huge unfinished business between those two superstars. And Kevin Owens taking out not only the Intercontinental Champion, but also the Harbinger of Doom. Owens trying to eliminate Kross. Oh, he almost did, but Kross holding on. Oh, but there goes Kevin Owens' best friend. Well, Owens in, and unfortunately Zayn out. The United States Champion AJ Styles with yet another big elimination. Monday Night Raw's Sami Zayn is heading to the showers. We still have one more superstar to go, but any one of these men in the ring could easily be main eventing WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes has got Carmelo Hayes, and there he goes.
Carmelo Hayes has been eliminated.
Melo gone, leaving us with 6 superstars inside of the ring. Karrion Kross eliminating Styles.
AJ Styles has been eliminated.
Bodies are starting to fly left and right in the Royal Rumble matchup. As we get down to the 11th hour, who is going to be the last man standing? Karrion Kross barely holding on. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Randy Orton. Oh, there goes Kross. And one more to go. Who is it going to be? It is the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. The final entry, there are no more. It is number 30, and it is Drew McIntyre, the Superstar of the Year in 2023. Former World Heavyweight Champion who returned to SmackDown a few weeks ago and has been hell-bent on getting back the big gold belt. McIntyre coming in at the very end, and we are down to 5, ladies and gentlemen, in the Royal Rumble match. The Apex Predator, Randy Orton, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, LA Knight, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Man, what a stacked field in the late rounds of this Rumble matchup. One of these men will main event WrestleMania. I'll tell you what, any way you spin it, it's going to be a huge main event come AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Cody Rhodes and McIntyre, 2 of the faces of Friday nights, mixing it up for the first time in a long time. Cody dropping McIntyre with that vertebreaker. Man, just imagine if McIntyre could win this matchup, go back to the big dance. Cody Rhodes winning his first Royal Rumble matchup, possibly challenging the man he defeated. He landed, or I should say handed, not landed, handed the one and only victory in his SmackDown record, Gunther once more. What about the Apex Predator Randy Orton, who fought that very man, Drew McIntyre, tooth and nail several times last year, but was ultimately unable to win the world title. McIntyre's got his hands on the Apex Predator. And Drew with Randy Orton in the air. The Viper in near distance of being eliminated, and there he goes! Randy Orton has unfortunately gotten his night spoiled once more by Drew McIntyre. But McIntyre getting dropped with a Tiger Driver by Cody. Man, this is what the Rumble's all about. All stars in the final few moments. Oh man, Kevin Owens skinning the cat. Almost eliminated that time of the American Nightmare, pulling a Shawn Michaels. Who is going to have the horseshoe tonight? Who is going to be the lucky man here in Las Vegas? We are down to 4, ladies and gentlemen. 2 men from Raw, 2 men from SmackDown. Crossroads! Intercontinental Champion goes down by hands of the American Nightmare. No elimination, but certainly casualties inside of the ring. And so many noteworthy events coming out of this Royal Rumble matchup alone. The return of Braun Strowman, JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, obviously unfinished business there. Seeing a lot of the superstars up tomorrow like Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory making their presence felt. And Kevin Owens trying to make LA Knight's night end, but the Intercontinental Champion holding on. That very well could have been an elimination. I don't think McIntyre knew Owens had LA Knight on the brink of elimination, or else he probably would have let him go. Nonetheless, the fight continues in this final 4. And I'll tell you what, McIntyre coming in late, as did Owens. But no matter the number, we're starting to get into some deep waters for every man in this matchup. Fatigue is going to start to set in. And, one thing we have talked about throughout the years is even in these multi-man matches, fatigue adds up way earlier than a one-on-one affair. And you got to have your head in a swivel when there's so many moving parts. The endurance is just going down faster than usual. A Royal Rumble matchup, which is just a high-stress situation. These men have got to be feeling it in there with some of their fellow warriors in the main event scene. Intercontinental Champion LA Knight swinging a neck breaker on Cody Rhodes. Owens and McIntyre going at it. And there's a couple of one-on-one matches between Raw and SmackDown superstars that I would love to see in the near future, as LA Knight may be on the verge of eliminating the American Nightmare, not just yet. Knight taking down Kevin Owens as well. McIntyre from behind. McIntyre and LA Knight had some issues on SmackDown dating back to last year at this time, reigniting those issues, if you will, here tonight in the Royal Rumble. Megastar could be seeing his name in lights, but not if McIntyre has anything to say about it. Overhead throw as Kevin Owens takes down Cody Rhodes. Man, what do you think is going through the mind of the WWE Champion Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, as they're watching these superstars fight tooth and nail just to get the opportunity to fight for a title? If these men are willing to put themselves through hell tonight in the midst of the Royal Rumble match, imagine what they'd be willing to do at the grandest stage of them all. McIntyre dropping Kevin Owens with a mean Claymore kick that landed right on the button. Owens is laid out. McIntyre as well. Cody Rhodes has got LA Knight pinned into the corner. Is the megastar on his way out of here? I don't know, man. LA Knight trying to hold on. McIntyre turning his sights to Kevin Owens once more. He knows he's got Kevin Owens weakened after that Claymore kick. And now McIntyre with some icing on the cake. Future shock DDT. Kevin Owens may be out cold. He may be the one man out of the 4 right now, maybe easiest to throw over the top. Never want to speak soon enough as LA Knight somehow able to survive Cody Rhodes moments ago. Can he get through Drew McIntyre? And McIntyre, you saw, once again was about to turn his sights to Kevin Owens. I wonder if McIntyre finds Owens, as one of the biggest threats in here. Wait a minute! Cody's gone! LA Knight's gone!
LA Knight has been eliminated.
We are down to 2 in a matter of seconds. And this is where men become legends. Drew McIntyre eliminating Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens eliminating the Intercontinental Champion. We are down to 2 men. Entrance number 29 and entrance number 30. Monday Night Raw's Kevin Owens. Friday Night SmackDown's Drew McIntyre. One of these men are going to WrestleMania. One of these men are main eventing the grandest stage of them all. Will it be the prize fighter? Will it be the Scottish Warrior? Kevin Owens coming unglued. McIntyre's been on Owens' tail the last few minutes. And Kevin Owens trying to dish it right back to him. Man, a crazy turn of events in just matters of seconds. McIntyre tossed Cody. Rhodes is out of here. LA Knight eliminated by Kevin Owens. And now Owens and McIntyre scratching and clawing to lay each other out and win this thing, as Owens may be getting the last laugh. Spit out, dropping McIntyre on the canvas. Oh, McIntyre still stirring, but a pop-up powerbomb. And we may have a weakened warrior on our tail. Owens sending McIntyre over the top, but he holds on, and there he goes. Kevin Owens wins the Royal Rumble match. In just a matter of a few moments, the landscape of the Rumble changed. Cody went, LA Knight was gone, and Kevin Owens and McIntyre came to blows, leaving the prize fighter of Monday Night Raw as the last man standing.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
There could only be one winner here at T-Mobile Arena, and Kevin Owens has punched his ticket to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. It has been one hell of a night here at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, here at the Royal Rumble. The road to WrestleMania has officially begun, and one of the men in the main event of the grandest stage will be the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.